Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Factorization in the Sky, brought to you by our wonderful server hosting sponsor who hosts the server that we play on, Apex Hosting. If you'd like to grab a server yourself so you can chuck villagers off into the void or just put them in a pen, you should check them out. Links in the description. Using our codes will get you 25% off your first month. You can play SkyFactory, another mod pack, vanilla Minecraft, whatever floats your goat, and thanks to them for sponsoring. So...
Come here.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to do. It's pretty fun to do, right?
Ow,
it's
ow,
pretty fun to do.
ow, ow.
You got yeeted.
I got yeeted. Ah.
That is the biggest backfire if you didn't have flight on your suit.
Jordan.
Oh, no,
problems.
your head.
It's caused
He's
problems.
lost his head.
Ow.
How's this happened?
I never saw it coming. Huh?
God, he's prepared this bit. It's so impressive.
Hey, no, yeah, but here, let me put my head back on. It's the whole thing. It's just, I just need to think. Okay, there we go. All right. Hi. How you doing?
How'd you do this?
I just was trying to get ahead of things.
Yep. You did do that. That's a good one.
Yeah. Thank you. There's a if you combine two heads together or skulls together, you get more skull, and you can actually go up to 250%. That's 100%. So or 150. So it's one of our achievements we needed to do.
Wait, it says right now I'm at enlarged by 6.25. Oh, you have to keep doing it.
Yeah, you could just keep doing it. Like, just do it, bro.
So do you have to use the one that is enlarged to combine it with another one that's enlarged, and then it keeps scaling that way?
Well, you could take two fresh ones and keep making more 6.25s, or you could reuse the one that's already slightly bigger and make it bigger.
God, I got it.
So,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. So you're not at max, though? That was just 100% out of...
There's actually a... let's see. Here. I think, yeah. Oh, you're so cute. You're so small.
I know, I'm so tiny, right?
You're so small. See, you gotta. The thing is it also elevates you off your head, so it makes that a little awkward.
What happened? How did your head just like disappear, though? Where did that come from? How do you manage that?
Well, you just gotta turn the right things off.
Holy frick! It's just floating in the sky. What
I know,
is happening?
Separates. Hello.
So is that's like the 250% one?
Yeah. So the fact, like 150 seemed about the max of where it didn't feel like, it's just floating in the sky. But yeah, if you're wearing one of those in your curio slot, but you toggle visibility on the curio slot, it makes you headless.
Oh, interesting. Now you're floating goggles. This feels like that felt like this one series a long time ago.
No. Moving on. Anyway, so
can I have that?
What hat?
I don't know, the 251. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, okay. I mean, it looks like it's hard to see out of. Nice driving.
Nice driving? What do you mean?
Whatever. Flying.
Oh, it looks weird when you can see your helmet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Like, that's how I discovered, I was like, oh, I literally had to take my helmet off. I was like, is there a way to hide it? But no, so there you go. Actually, that doesn't look too
it works
bad on
if you just put it in your helmet slot instead of the curios.
In the helmet slot instead of curio. There you go. Okay.
Wow,
All right.
Look at this. Is there anything? Do you see the thoughts going on?
Look at the big brain on Brett. Okay. All right.
Do you see the thoughts going on? Any thoughts? Or no, is it just empty?
Nope. Head empty. Empty. But
shoot.
There's a bit of a problem with the wither one. Here, swap me.
Sure. There you are.
And then here's this one.
Okay.
I think I like this one better.
Oh, this is how we get back to day one.
Yeah, welcome back to the first day of SkyFactory.
God, how far we've come since then, huh? Pretty impressive.
Wait, it's from having to be like, wait, is there a problem? Why is it in black and white to now?
Huh.
Speaking of impressive and now, how's your reactor coming? Did you get any distance with it?
I feel like that's a rhetorical question, perhaps. So... Yeah, a couple things there. First off, I noticed that you added a few billion stack upgrades to the uranium, and as such, when I checked in earlier this morning, the green dye was running dangerously low, So I was like, well, there's a lot in the buffer here. It was like, it was 4 million basically. So I took out the crafting upgrade from the furnace here, which it appears you made a new one. You were probably like, where's the crafting upgrade?
I
And you put it
literally
back
had
in.
that like, what? But the thing is, I don't think I noticed the K, so I came over here. I was like, "Oh, there's only like 3,000 left. Oh goodness, let's put the." And so, but yeah, it's like we've got a fair bit, but the green was running pretty good. And in fact, I looked and I'm like, "Oh, 295." I did not realize that we had gotten low on it again.
Yeah, it was at 20,000 when I got on this morning and going down. So I was like,
it's
a
pretty slow burn, but yeah.
So, but I've noticed it looks like you're trying to repurpose some of the waste to make it efficient. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, we're just making the plutonium. We're just plutoniuming it up. So
wait, what is does the plutonium get used again as a fuel source or remind me?
It replaces the uranium. And
it does. Okay.
If I recall or am understanding correctly, it does last longer than the uranium, so it's a better fuel source. But mostly just like, getting things kind of set up, because it's going to be one thing to build it. It's going to be a whole other to get it to run for a little bit,
Yeah, definitely.
So that's where I was like, if we're good. But I
noticed you queued up lots and lots and lots and lots in between. You you went overboard.
I was trying to help.
Yeah, no, so we needed about 65,000 of each, I believe. So we have enough, very much enough.
I was told much higher numbers, but I also juiced the heck out of the dye manufacturing at Create. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Oh, whoa, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like all synchronized looking too.
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
So did you identify specifically that these were the dyes that needed more juicage?
By looking and going, oh, those are kind of low. Although I think, I had green on there, but I think I took green off because cyan got really low after diamonds. So maybe I was like, wow, that's surprising that it overflowed. But it turns out that I don't have green on here. So we absolutely could add that in and keep that going pretty well.
Yeah, but I guess it'd be easy enough just to replace the exports. So
yeah, I mean, it's not quite as simple because it's doing a whole lot of...
Oh, you did conduits different. Okay,
it does
you
a
did
whole
different
lot
thing.
of Ender IO
Was this
smarts.
This was for the sake of channels, huh?
Well, kind of. More like it was an interesting experiment, and it happened to save channels, but it was also... But also, I was like at a point where with some of this, I need, particularly on the potion making, it's like, I need to be able to fit these conduits together. I need to be able to move an item and a fluid here because I don't have enough faces on the basin unless I split it all out. Anyway, it was just, there were space issues and stuff like that, and then it kind of grew from there. But it's been fun to kind of figure it out. Like, I think it runs pretty well. And, but I kept running into bottlenecks at every corner. You'd be amazed.
There's a bunch of bottles here, and here's my neck.
Yeah.
Bottleneck.
Sand now, the system just over here just maintains 5,000 sand, so we don't use yellow at all anymore for sand.
Wait, where is the main? I don't know.
Down by the tree. Down by the tree.
Down by the tree.
The shed. Okay, yeah, over here. I see you now. So this just watches to see if and as soon as there's it takes.
Oh, it just sends cobble. Got it.
Yeah, and then I just have a level emitter that sends a redstone if it drops below that, and
nice.
So then it turns on the export and off it goes. So that way we're not burning that yellow dye anymore. And then I also juiced out a wee bit further on the mass smelting.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that went a little bit further, huh? No kidding.
Yeah, it's a wee bit
So you worked around channels. I see in a few instances.
Well, I actually learned some pretty cool things that I didn't know. Like I learned, man.
Learning.
For example,
that's incredible.
I know, right? Like we've always done here's the pattern provider and then an import bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
It turns out you can push back into the pattern provider if the machine will eject. And so I don't need the import bus on all those instances. And so in this case,
what do you mean you can push back into the pattern provider? Like so you can just make the eject be into pattern provider?
Yeah, the pattern provider accepts the items and instead of needing to import it, the difference being that the machine has to push it, right? I mean, some machines push out, and some machines like pull. So it has to push it out. But and then setting it up this way, we were able to use parallelization and stuff. So it's like now, if I want to make silicon stamps or whatever, then I could just have it do. It'll run all of them at the same time instead of just the one. And so it does all of our building that way so much faster.
So why is this thing just auto? Did you queue up some silicon stuff right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if there was something that was auto.
No, I was just like, hey, give me 100 silicon, and it's like boom, boom, boom. So because because he simplified the presses down to where there's just the one, it makes it so that it's a lot more flexible. We don't need to have one dedicated to every single type of printed circuit and stuff like that.
Got it.
Because the presses are all the same. So
I wish that were the case in another single player series that I'm doing where it's definitely not just one press, but it's good thought here that it's one press.
Yeah. And then I've kind of been learning more about interfaces and the proper way to pull that. We saw that, you can pull lava out of it, but in this case, again, instead of it being, before I had it going into a barrel and then an import bus on the barrel, I have it going into an interface, which that's not a channel thing, but it just means that we don't have an entire barrel full of whatever waiting. It's just grabs what it needs, and once it finishes, it pushes it back in. So that's been, I've literally doing this, have been learning better ways to do applied energistics. I'm growing as a person. I hate it. It feels weird.
Yeah, that's terrible. Knowledge needn't progress. We should just stick to our old ways. Hey, exactly. So speaking of sticking to old ways, I do think that it would be a quicker process if we each took, one of us does the reactor fuel rods, one of us does the diamonds, and we kind of build our way up to the tippy top. And on top of that, I should say we have so much power built up in the draconic thing. I think we just take this thing down and build the whole thing up together.
Yep. I was going to say, I think our battery is enough. But that said, we need to, I don't know that we have the faces for stuff. So the glass, the reactor glass.
Oh, I queued up reactor glass.
Okay, so we have reactor glass to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I could queue up I tried to calculate it because it was 62 by 62 times 4. And I think that was about it's 15,000-ish, but you just do another one really quick just in case. Why not? Here, cool, a little more 1,000. So yeah, what do we just do we want to do?
Is it just the infinity wand, or how are you doing
I've been using the infinity wand. There are people who say you can do a thing with the builder's wand, but I don't know exactly with the builder's wand how to do this specific pattern over as large a space as the infinity wand does. The benefit of the builder's wand is you could have it pull from either backpack or ME system, whereas the wand is what is actively in your inventory. So it means that you have to place,
make sure
refill,
you don't run out of
place. Well, so it's going to be 2 placements per layer for infinity builder's wand. So 2 placements per resource per layer, I should say. So you'll fill up your inventory. You'll do 1 place of whether it's the diamonds or thing. You'll do 1 place of the diamonds, refill your inventory, 2nd place of the diamonds, and then that'll be 1 layer. Then you'll have to go up from there.
Okay, but hear me out. What about the refill upgrade for the backpack? That will take stuff out of the backpack and automatically refill your inventory.
Yeah, but doesn't that just dedicate to 1 slot? Can you program it to fill every slot?
I have no idea. I've literally never used it. I was just wasn't sure if how limited that might be.
Okay, I do feel like even though I did it in between episodes, I need to show people firsthand that the wand will not pull from the backpack. Otherwise, they'll tell me what an idiot I was for not doing this. So I have diamonds in my backpack right now. Okay, guys, there we go. I needed to show people. Anyway,
some small part of me wanted it to work, and to hear you were like, what?
Well, it would have been better that I found out it worked, even though it didn't before we did this instead of after. So yeah.
Anyway, precise target slot selection also allows middle click picking blocks from backpack. Interesting. So the advanced refill just gives me an interface that has 12 slots. Is 12 enough to do
I don't
a
know if
layer?
12 is enough for 1/2 or not. You would want it to be at least half. You don't want to have to like keep waiting for it to, I don't know, does it refill instantaneously when it's placed once the slot is emptied? I don't remember.
I don't know. You can't do multiple anyways, so
I'm
let's
just
see.
gonna
Refill.
okay, I'm gonna start breaking this
Yeah,
thing down.
so
Are we cool with that?
yeah.
Okay.
I liked the idea. I really liked the idea because it seemed better, but this implementation does not seem great.
Yeah. Okay, let me separate from here and then turn on the magneto upgrade there, and then we can start vein mining.
So how many? Yeah, you've done this. How many slots do you feel like are is one set? Like,
How many
I guess I can
slots
just
is one set?
is one layer like how many uh
Oh, so
spaces do
it
you need
is
for it?
approximately 2,000 of each resource per layer.
Okay.
All right. So I need to take this down before I vein mine.
I know that there's a way to actually have it do that for you.
There is probably a mechanism by which you
128K. Got it.
I'm sure
Oh, wait,
there's
that
some
doesn't sound right.
mechanism by which you can do
I want
some auto refilling of blocks in a way that would actually work and make sense. I just don't like it. Could take some
Yeah,
serious
it didn't make
research,
it.
and it may just
Yeah,
not be worth the time.
I've already forgotten all the numbers anyway. Okay.
The the part that's gonna be fun is just making sure that we don't frick anything up down here that causes it to not be complete, and then we have to go, okay, where in this absolute monstrosity is the missing block?
Well, don't we need to pull the glass out along these?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, and then we got a casing here. Okay, so there's the missing diamond block. That was intentional. Fine, guys, it won't have proper cooling if I don't put it in. Oh, Zine did it.
Beat ya.
All right.
I mean, really,
so,
the diamond blocks are kind of secondary. It's the fuel rods that are the real issue.
wait, how did we lose a layer of... How did we lose a layer of fuel rods there? I don't know. Well, anyway, whatever. Yeah, the diamonds aren't, like, absolutely critical by any means, no. But I don't know how we lost the layer of fuel rods here. Strange. Hey, what we can do, actually, though, is if you do the... oh, are you doing your builder's wanding? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, he's got it. All right. Let me cap these off.
So we need to get the fuel rods in there. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it with builder's wand fairly easily, but if you're already setting stuff up, then I can just start pulling
I've got
pulling
an
this up.
idea-ish.
You got an idea-ish?
I mean, it's an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Actually, you know what?
but
While
it's an
you're
idea.
working on that, I'll start doing some of the glass, I guess.
All right. Yeah, it had occurred to me that I'm like, we've probably generated enough power that we can run without the power for a minute, Like,
Yeah,
that should be okay.
I think that's okie dokie.
Okay. I think this is working just fine. So, diamond, wand, diamond, wand. Being careful, we're carefuling. Oops.
Okay.
Diamond. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. Hang on a second. That didn't feel all the way. That didn't feel right.
Didn't feel right.
Didn't feel right. Wouldn't be right. Okay, that's more righter.
Does he have enough glass? If you're worried, you know, I just queue up a couple more Ks. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're very near the amount of glass needed for sure. Oh, I see. Now it's merging with the other faces, so it's going to start using only 4 stacks per. Oh, look at that. We've already been circumnavigating the globe here. Minus that one slot.
Did I do something wrong?
What? No. I
Oh.
just I didn't realize it was doing the full surroundings of glass every one place, so I was using like 4 stacks at once instead of 1 stack at once. So no, we're fine.
See.
Should be all good. Did you bring everything up?
Everything is up to this level now. We need to.
Cool. I mean, yeah, that's 1 place per on that small section. So if you want to bring, you just put the reactors on the diamonds.
Well, that's not what I wanted. Now is it?
There's an undo, I believe.
How do you do the undo?
Shift
Oh,
U,
wait.
is it?
What the heck just happened? I just did something.
Just don't do too many more things and make it so.
Shift U? Isn't it Control Shift U? It seems like it's Control Shift U. What is that happening?
Control Shift right click, they're saying? Maybe just
That's
in
what
midair?
I'm trying, but it's doing weird things and highlighting weird stuff.
We don't like that.
I figured it out.
Okay. And by you figured it out, you're manually deleting.
I got it.
Nice. Well done, man. Well done. That's
Solved problem.
Good work. Really good work. I'm impressed by your work.
I don't need your judgment. Don't patronize me.
I'm just happy it's you because I would never hear the end of it if I were doing that.
This is fine. Everything's fine. How you doing?
Good. I'm getting the glass up, and then I'll be able to assist. I will let you bring the reactor fuel rods and the diamonds up to the same level as everything else. And then at that point, we can assign each of us either diamond or reactor fuel rods and each work on that.
This makes sense to me. So it should just be boom, boom, without any adjustments. Oh, I didn't realize the glass was there, and so I'm like, why can't I move backwards?
All right, you're trapped. You're fully trapped.
Help!
You're fully glassed in.
Nothing's bad has ever happened from being stuck inside of a nuclear... Wait a minute.
No, I agree with that.
Suddenly uncomfortable.
I agree with that. Okay, almost there. Okay, what do you want? Do you want fuel rods or diamonds?
I have no particular inclination.
Okay, I'm clicking diamonds. You're doing fuel rods.
I'll do. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so it is going to be
guy.
2 clicks per layer, and that would even if you had an unlimited inventory, the range on the infinity one is actually not infinity. It's a lie, which is really tragic.
That's crazy.
So it's going to be click here, then refill inventory, and then go to the other side.
Of course, Chad is insisting that a fuel rod is missing from somewhere.
Are they insisting that based on the work that you just did, or in general it's missing?
I have no idea. Like they're just like, hey, it's missing one, as if that doesn't that narrows it down, and I know where they're looking and what they're thinking.
Stop the glass craft, guys. They're telling me to stop the glass because we've gone over budget. We've lost all our resources because I made more glass than we needed.
X minus 24, layer 3 from the bottom. Well, okay, that's overly specific and helpful. What the heck?
X minus How am I supposed to complain? 24?
Yeah, but what's my Z? Come on, man. Wow.
Wait, that's crazy. So that is Does that mean something you placed down just now is... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I wasn't able to check your work, mate.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, we can just assemble the reactor, click it, and then I think it tells you the coords after the fact.
It does tell you where. I would assume it would be the edge that didn't have the the edge that didn't have the fuel rods, like, you know, obviously
it was probably where we had the glass and casings before. It was one of the things in there maybe that got overlooked.
Wait, I can go to
he's
the
going down.
I'm at X24, and this is the column where the
This is going to be a wild goose chase.
It really is. It seemed like they were all there until they were no longer there. So
when you say they were no longer there because you hit the casing.
Yeah, they were all there.
Okay, just we'll worry about this after.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, do your layer.
There's that. Do my layer. Do my layer. He says, easy enough. This is very stressful, actually.
So then you come over here and you do the other one, and you should be fully complete.
So it didn't go all the way. Oh,
no. It never will. No, but you have to refill your inventory first. You did? You didn't refill your inventory first.
Nope. Sure didn't.
You have a missing section over here.
Excellent.
Before every click, refill your inventory.
Interesting. This is terrible. The new edge of the reactor. This is I should.
Okay, there you go. And now I go here.
Okay.
And you can just follow the lead. Just follow the lead, you know? And just go over here and then clicky, and then you just every time you refill the inventory. It's not pretty, it's not great. That's what you got to do.
What the heck is this life?
And come over here, and you hit it.
Hey God, this one's 2 down, and that's a problem.
Oh, Zine.
Oh man.
Oh,
this is all going well. Everything's going great. Don't worry.
Why are there a couple of reactors over there? Oh, those are the ones that you broke on the way down, right?
Yeah. That actually made sense and didn't concern me. Okay, so
I'm gonna do another. I think the easiest thing is just go diagonal to diagonal. That's how I've been doing it. You go diagonal.
Okay.
And then refill inventory, do the next diagonal, and then you're pretty good to go. And then refill inventory again, so on and so forth.
What a delight.
Yep, exactly. Boom. And then refill inventory. And boom. And then refill inventory.
We're going to end up missing one because one of us is floating in that spot. And
no, I'm staying high. I'm staying high. I would never float in the spot and we'd miss a fuel rod and then the reactor goes, "You're fricked."
That would never happen.
You shall not craft.
Well, this is just joy on earth. How can you not be happy to be doing this?
I need to set up a macro for left clicking, really. So I can just get the blocks out of the ME system into my inventory.
Wait a minute. It is okay, yeah. The only problem with you advancing faster than me is
I'm not advancing faster than you. We're doing the same. I'm waiting for your layer to fill before I go for the next one. Never mind, you're 2 down. Why are you 2 down?
Because I'm working over here. I'm not that far, but I think you're just like 2 clicks ahead of me.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so there's that, and then this side, and then that'll make me on parity with you.
Okay, yeah, you did a full refill inventory? Okay, cool.
Now.
Looks good. Now I will do next one and refill inventory.
Good. That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're beating me. Wow, he's so zoomy.
Well, no, because we're like doing opposite sides.
Oh, we're alternating
right?
sides. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, there's that one, and you're ahead of me. So I didn't double.
Waiting on it. You're all good. Waiting on it.
Yeah, that was okay.
Just the most important thing is just don't forget to do an inventory refill between each click, and you should be fine.
Nothing can go wrong. On the one hand, like I said, you're a diamond guy. On the other, mine is the fuel rods is a little bit more important to get right. And
They
you have
are
a
like,
lot more
would you like to
experience with
switch?
this. Nah, we're here.
Okay.
We while we're here, we're family.
That's such a good saying. You should use it in an ad.
Yep.
You would be a good ad man.
It's not as good as my By Menon work.
Your what?
The theme song for By Menon. By Menon.
I don't actually know what that is.
Menon is a brand, and that's in their entire jingle.
Oh, okay.
And it's a Jim Gaffigan joke that I've stolen now, but nonetheless.
I still think J.G. Wentworth probably has the best jingle of all time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you want to clarify what it is? I'm not sure.
You don't... what? J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. You don't know that one?
No,
you've never heard that?
Maybe
How?
J.G. Wentworth isn't around where I grew up. I don't know.
Wait, that's crazy. I mean, impressive, actually. I didn't realize they hadn't permeated every market ever. Yeah, this is not sponsored, but,
They could be if they're willing to. Like,
oh, I bet they've raked in so much freaking cash and probably have, dude. I bet you they have such a lean team. Holy frick! I bet you they have printed so much money per person as a business.
Of course,
they're an annuity. They're an annuity buyout business.
Gotcha. Annuita. Oh man,
We're almost there. We're getting close.
Hey, God, let me terminal settings automatically clear, notify PID, remember last search. Okay, let's turn that on, and then come back here and then fuel so that I can, because I've been having to hunt it down a little bit, and now that should help. Sorry.
That's okay.
That's better. Now it's the only thing. I didn't. No, I refuse. What did I do? Not do.
You doubled up.
Okay, well, I mean, it's okay, isn't it?
I just okay. So
and then I go one more
I just
time,
want to,
and you,
yeah. As long as I just didn't want to like make it off and stuff and things and okay, cool.
Okay, so now you're all set. I'm all set. Everyone's set.
Wow, you just got super zoomy all of a sudden. What the frick got into you?
Well, I fixed by searching.
You're searching? Are you not having to manually refill inventory every time?
No. I have to manually, but I don't have to search for the fuel.
Oh, you were
rod each
searching
time.
it every time. Oh,
Well, I wasn't searching
the
it.
diamond
but
is such a high number. I'm just like, I see it immediately when I open.
That's the thing is it was like slowly dwindling down. And so I was just like, here, let me just change my settings so that now it just always shows up. And
Gotcha.
now I did. Now I do. Dabba-dee. It's very unsatisfying. The wand doesn't fill the entire space. This is truth. There's very much truth to this. At least
it is a lie. The infinity one you would think would be infinity, but it's not.
At the very least, the entire space is covered by a quarter to quarter instead of having to go 4 quarters, right?
Yeah.
So there is that at least, which isn't much, but it's something. But I see the top when I'm flying. That's good.
Oh, we're getting close.
I might have made more than we needed, but
yeah, you went over by about 60,000, but that's okay.
The cost is actually pretty negligible.
It is really because it's all just
when you're not factoring
guys.
in the time. Like, I eliminated the time factor, and that made it all pretty cheap.
Were you just getting on and queuing up like 10K at a time, or did you have it start auto crafting?
23,000 at a time.
Is that the maximum before it was like angry about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to expand the crafting CPUs again if I wanted to go past that.
Nice.
But like I wasn't doing it every time, like frequently, but like a time or two I came on and was just like, if I was checking in on stuff to make sure everything was working, I just queue up another 23K.
Yeah, me too. Except I only queued up like 5K at a time because I was scared to go further. So I was not as efficient about the whole
Stress
deal.
the system. Break it down. If it can't handle it, it's its fault.
Right. Yes. I am sure that Zane wouldn't be like, what did you just do to the thing? It's not working anymore when he gets on.
I mean, there's like I understand that perspective, but also it's like I don't know. I can't envision a thing where it's like you did too much at one time. I'm angry. Like the system should either be like I can't do that, or it should work.
Oh, I just got too high.
Otherwise,
Whoops.
it's fine. Otherwise, I've screwed up on how to implement things. You know, like that would be on I didn't account for something because it failed when stress test. You know,
I am the king of stress testing.
I need to do better. Couldn't we just take one corner up all the way instead of having to fly across and then
Yeah, but this is more fun. We're here.
All right.
Stop dwelling. We've done it. This is the last layer.
I like that it occurred to me at the last layer. Like that was literally just the moment where I'm like,
keeping
hey,
it
wait
uniform
a
all day. There we go. That's it. We've done it. It's freaking behemothly gigantic. Look at that chunker. Okay, so now the way to do the next part is to do the offhand wand thing, and I already made the reactor control rods.
Oh, yeah, that's easy enough.
So
do we have the casings as well?
Yes, we have casings as well.
We only have 1,000. That's not enough to cover this.
So
right?
this should be over the yeah, because 2,000 per layer. Or oh wait, it's 2,000 per resource. Yeah, I might have fricked up, but it's fine.
That's fine. I'm making more.
Yeah. Okay, so on top of you, yep, there we go. Yay, I might have undershot ever so slightly on the number of those, but that's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, the annoying thing is like if you queue up the reactor controllers, I believe it'll eat the amount of casings that we have in the system, but it's fine.
Right. Because you have to do it in the right order. You have to do the reactor and then the casings after.
Yes, precisamente.
All right, so you need to figure out which one you're doing to make this, because I don't know whether I'm going. Am I? So I'm going on top of. Oh, I go on top of diamond. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I guess I switcherooed you.
No, it's fine, Zode.
Wait,
so
did you say you started doing reactor controller? I was just doing the casings first.
No, I didn't do.
Oh, you didn't queue up any rods. Okay.
No.
All right, I'm gonna do 1,000 more, and probably eat your casings right now.
That's fine. Like I'm done with casings. I don't need casings, so take them. They're yours. They're my gift to you.
Okay, we have to wait for the thing to go through, but I mean, it's pretty gnarly. Look at this chunky boy. Whoo-wee. I wonder how long it's going to take for it to fill. I mean, to be fair, 3 million uranium. Do you think the 3 million uranium is enough to fill it?
I have absolutely no clue. With all sincerity, I do not know.
Autocrafting complete 1,000 reactor control rods, but there are 84. Oh. Got it.
I got it.
Good job. That was a good magic trick. Okay, well, and here's the moment of truth. It is a valid reactor. It's a valid reactor.
Look, guys, we don't make mistakes.
All the people who were underestimating our power, it worked. I like the comment now, fixing it. Doesn't need to be fixed. It's working just fine.
No, the comment is now fueling it.
Yeah,
that's the chickaroony.
When is it going in right now? Is stuff going in?
No, it needs to be on.
Oh, okay.
And now it's going in, I think.
Oh yeah, it's draining some uranium, that's for sure. All right, so 2 million and climbing. I wonder if this is going to eat all our uranium before the crate is able to stop draining. Okay, we've got an estimate of 470,000, which would be good. We'd get there. Can we turbocharge the import speed? Is that possible? Oh, tier 4 extraction speed upgrade. It's already there.
It's as much. I don't know. We might be able to add multiple, but we'd have to change the configuration, everything like that.
Yeah, we'd have to break blocks, and it would be annoying.
So yeah, that would be issue upon issue.
So right now we are at 12 out of 476, and we're generating 4.5 mil per tick. So what is what that is? What's 476 divided by 13 times 4.6?
You lost me at what?
I lost you at what?
At what?
Hold on.
You're like,
here we go. Here we go.
And I was like,
Gonna do 476 divided by 14 times 4.7. It's gonna do 160 mil per tick approximately when it's filled.
Good.
So, okay, 160 mil per tick. What was the objective? The objective was like a mil per tick, right? I think we passed that. That was not the end objective, but all right, here. We did create a maximum size passively cooled reactor. Age of excess, AK. Nobody is crazy enough to actually do this, but they did it. Freaking did it.
We did
crazy. Also, we could fill an entire chunk with colorless dye, and we could do that without having to do annoying alternation with the infinity wand.
That sounds good. Sounds
okay, hold
nice.
on. Let me just double check the calculation. It is 448 times 16 times 16, 114,000 versus our current 250,000 that we have. We are at the place we need to do to fill a chunk. We could even fill 2 of them.
Oh wait, that's not what I need. I need the crafting card.
I guess the only annoyance being, oh wait, the building gadget though. We could do this with a building gadget as just a plane, right? You do surface, range. Oh, I can only do 15, which is fricked. Oh no, that's fricked up, bro. Yeah, wand will be faster. I'll have to refill my inventory, which is
5.3 Murphs.
What's that?
We've got 5.3 Murphs.
That's my favorite unit of energy, a Murph.
Mega RF.
I can see the bar. I can see a pixel.
Hey, we have a bar.
Woohoo!
And
it's got 2.4 GURFs it can store, but we're obviously sending it to Draconic, so.
Let's see, conduit. I might be able to double this. I'm not entirely sure whether this works, but I think it might work. If it does, then it won't.
So it's plus 5.3 per tick, and the energy core is barely reflecting an increase in power. Like even to our current
energy core
energy
is doing its best, and I don't think it appreciates your activity.
We're at 11.137, and the 1,000th place is ticking like every 5 to 10 seconds.
But it's ticking.
And yes, 0.0% stored. Let's freaking go, dude. That's huge maneuvers.
This doubles how much is being pulled out.
Oh, wow.
And now we're up to 5.6 Murph. We've added 0.3.
Heck yeah. Hey, by the way, if we want to actually, well, what we're going to end up having to probably do once this thing actually fills and we see what the power is, well, we spoiled it by math, but whatever, we'll see it in action. Maybe we want to add some green slots over here, especially since we're done with the diamond. We could replace all the cyans with the green and probably be better for it.
Probably. Let's see. Did that work? Yes. Okay, so that worked. That queues up all the uranium there, not the 3.8 million or something. Yeah, so this is a bit of a thing.
Bit of a thing. What's the thing?
Yeah. Well, it takes a certain amount of finesse.
What finesse? Who?
Changing these to a different one. I mean, it's certainly doable, obviously, but you have to update some filters, change some things, call some people up from.
You have to call some people up. That is a lot of work.
Yeah. You need to. What you could do to help though is just teach the system how to make green dye out of a block. That would be helpful. It
You
just needs
don't
a.
want me to fill a chunk? Okay, I'll teach the
Oh no!
system to
Oh,
make
if you're
green
doing
dye out
that,
of a
then
block.
keep doing that. No. I didn't
Oh.
realize. I thought you were looking at the green stuff, so I was like, "There's a way to."
I was just
give a
thinking it
hand,
was like
but-
a good thing to do as well, but I was
Yeah,
thinking
nope,
I'll come
you're
over
right.
here
You right?
and fill a chunk.
I
We go
ain't
to
arguing
negatives in
there.
this. We
Yeah,
do. Wait, do we?
yeah. This is the newest version of we do that.
No,
Never mind, it's not. I guess
no, we
it's
don't
not.
go
I thought we
negatives.
did.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not able to place
There
the
we go.
angel block below.
Son of a- Can you build downwards?
Nope, that's it. That's it right there.
All right.
So they must have. I wonder if they redid this, the world height system to be start at 0, and
Right.
because it said it went to 448, which is higher than standard. So I wonder if they just shifted the chords up by 64.
Probably. That would
Might
make
have done
sense.
that.
So this was a simple growing opportunity, but it was a growing opportunity that I was unaware of. I think I killed Gray too. I might as well. Okay, but
You killed him?
Yeah, poor Gray. What was I saying? Oh, I did not know, and you might know, but I did not know that the filtering you can put it. There is a filter slot and on the insert for Ender IO as well as the extract, so you can filter the insert, which is also very useful. Meaning I get multiple different items going in the Ender IO conduit, but I can say only let green dye come out of this particular one.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And that is handy. Some of this, if not several of the steps that I take to do this, are probably redundant and unnecessary, but it is nice to ensure that it's getting done properly. Because if you miss a step and stuff, that it starts grinding up and you just make a billion different snad and stuff. It just gets a little silly. And you're just like, no, stop being silly. And it is like, no, I'm not gonna. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, refill upgrade. The problem is we can't. I guess if we did 4 slots and they insta refilled, maybe. I don't know. Then I would have to put an export bus of the colorless into my backpack. Yeah, maybe. We could try that. I'm down. Hey, Zine, is there a location where I can put an export bus that will
Anywhere you
not
like.
it won't frick everything up?
Anywhere you like. Go for it.
Okay. Actually, let me netheriteify my backpack. I should probably do that. Just realized, man, this whole freaking time, I have been operating on a lowly diamond backpack that I never upgraded netherite despite having done the netherite automation. How silly is that?
Sounds pretty silly.
That's so freaking silly. Where's our
All right.
smithing table? There it is.
Green is greening. And then we need to teach it how to make dye. Dye.
Do we have... We never
We might.
taught it to make the... we never taught it to make the backpack stack upgrades,
Nope.
did we? No.
Nope. Nah, there was never a real critical need to automate that, given it's one route.
One route.
An
One opportunity.
a one shot, you know.
This is everything we've ever wanted. I just thought I'd uppies the that and then
How are we doing over here? Okay, so we still have 3.8 million, which is nice. 6.6 Murph, so we've added an entire Murph.
Wow, I love it when we add Murphs.
Yeah. And we're almost 5% filled. I don't know. It's it doesn't really tell me a percentage, but
Do that, and then scroll, refill any slots.
we never taught it to love.
So if I then toss that out, okay. How do I get it to refill our slot 9? Oh, okay, I see. So I can do like any slot and then just add. Oh, it only lets you do one of the same block type. That's annoying.
That's gotta be
Unless you do
horrible for
that, and then-
compression. Holy crap.
No, you can only do. Huh. To do that, and then any slot. Why are you a silly Billy?
I wonder.
Strange. Well, we'll see how this works out. I feel like this might not have been worth the effort, but
How fast this goes. Probably not fast enough, but
huh? What? I said export that. What happened there? Why did it do that?
did you do it wrong?
Well, no, it just, this is apparently not the right... Oh, frick!
What did you just do?
Oh, why did it do that?
You just broke out.
Just put the cable back there. I don't know where my cable is. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay, smart cable. There. That should be back online now. It's back online. Okay. Why is it being an idiot? I put the backpack. I put an export bus there, and it decided to be really stupid. And it just started exporting like, I don't even know, random things in. Why is there a storage bus here? See? Hold on. Let me get here. There's that, and there's that, and don't know what happened on that scenario.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, yeah. Yeah. This tracks.
I don't know what happened. It just channels, man.
Channels had
channels.
literally nothing to do with it.
No, channels had a lot to do with it. It started ejecting random things, and I don't know why.
Which channels has nothing to do with.
Well, something
I don't know
happened.
why is pretty telling in this story. Where's my cake?
Why are you being an idiot? What? No, that's you can do. Oh, 4 acceleration cards. I see. Okay. There, it's going. Okay. Why? Why did it not
are you
do that
holding
before?
like 100 acceleration cards right now?
No, I'm holding none in my hand. Actually, I have 0 acceleration cards. This is slow, guys. This is way slower than me just manually filling my inventory every time.
Fairly sure we have access to everything. Oh.
Oh, it's picking up speed.
Oh.
It's picking up steam. Oh, it's picking up steam. What?
Oh. Captain, I don't know why there's a storage bus here. Let me just connect all these chests, the entire sophisticated storage back in.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. My bad.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, we have
fine.
172 acceleration cards now. That'll be faster. Okay. Now, what do I want to fill this with? The uranium.
Okay, let's see if this is even viable right now. I feel like it's not. Wait, what the? Oh, it's viable. Oh, it's so viable when you do the refill upgrade. Even though it's only filling 1 stack, it will, if you have the refill upgrade, it pulls the It pulls the full 256.
Oh, so you don't need the whole thing. It'll just pull it all down. That would have been much simpler if we'd
That
just
would
done that.
well, the Infinity one, to be fair, still would have required 2 clicks, but we didn't have to
Sure,
refill
but-
our inventory. Yeah,
Yeah, which was 70%
part of the
time.
process. Yeah, no, it was part of the process.
Yeah.
Oh,
How about that?
frick. The problem is that I need to wait because it picks up slowly, speed, and then it starts really filling the frick out. There it goes. There it goes. God, how much do we need this to go up to? Like freaking 50,000 million. Okay, it's freaking zooming now.
50,000 million.
In the meantime, I guess I
That's
can
a
start
big number.
filling
All right, we're
the
at 7 Murphs.
shulky with taters.
You what?
The people have said that if you click on a shulker that's full of taters, you'll end up in another dimension. Now, I don't know if we want to do that this time or if we want to cliffhanger it for next time, because we still have other things to do here with things that we could cliffhanger it.
I mean,
Oh, look
my
at the
only-
greens. The greens are greening.
Yes, I did the greens.
Nice gaming.
I'm eating my greens.
I should eat more greens today.
I don't eat many greens. I should call her.
Look at them Murphs going. Wait, let me see if the
I know 7.6 now. We've gone up at least 2 Murphs.
okay, wait. 0.241. 0.242. Wow. It's actually increasing every now and again. 243.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. We're cranking it up. You can see the white line on the bottom at the thing. Like, not much, but you can see it.
Wait, you can actually see the white line is not at 0.0?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it still says 0.0,
Oh.
but you can still see the white line.
Is that
depicted on
white?
the
Is
thing.
that white like EKG? Is that actually the filling of the thing? It's not just like the default graphic.
That I haven't seen it fill enough, but it kind of looked like it was a glowing filling thing.
Okay.
So I was just rolling with it, but now I have to question everything and can't be certain.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was just the default, even if it had 0 energy, if it would look like that. But I believe you.
I thank you for your beliefs. Can you pull from the front face? I don't know.
Okay, now the big question is, right? Here's the big question. Are we making more
It'd be nice to-
uranium than we're inserting into the reactor? I would say probably not. But the
But
question is,
almost
are we...
definitely not?
No, okay. I should say, are we producing more than the reactor consumes with the newfound green production? That's what I should say.
In theory, at 1.7 Bs per T, you might be able to figure it
0.7
out.
Bs
So,
per T?
so 1.7 buckets per tick of uranium. So if I don't know, is
a
an
bucket an
a
ingot?
bucket?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's where that. Let's see. Is a liquid uranium is not useful. I don't know. Wait, the only thing I can say is let's go off of that, then we can calculate it. If we just make that presumption.
1 bucket is 1 block of uranium rather than okay, I see. So
One
it's
bucket
not
is
an
a
ingot.
block.
Oh my god, dude.
So we're
I've
going
done-
through 1.7 blocks of uranium per tick.
That's fun. Hey, Zine, quick thing. It's kind of interesting.
20
If you
ticks
come over
per
here,
second.
just like
So
dive
1.7
down
times
onto
20
this.
every
Just
second.
like cancel your flight and dive down. It's like optical illusion-y as you do it. It's really weird.
Yeah, I think it's called the Moyer effect, isn't it? But
it's crazy.
I could be wrong there, but I just like the compression. The compression for the stream is got to be terrible.
Oh god, it's crazy looking, dude.
Well, you bringing it up is kind of crazy too.
It is.
Moyer is right. Oh yeah, because you get the.
No,
Hey,
Zine!
you're the one that told me to do stuff. I'm falling. Hey God, I'm getting out of the way. Okay, I'm out of the way.
You're gonna
yeah, in
break
fact,
my colorless reactor.
It's not. But
Oh wait, I should. do it this way. Oh my god, this is crazy. He's freaking zooming. I gotta check the backpack. That's
I
good.
think
It's pretty good.
So here's what it looks like I do know. We can produce uranium faster than we can insert it into the reactor, and it's obviously the reactor's fuel rods are filling up instead of going down. So what we put into the reactor is more than what's being burned. The question then becomes whether we can sufficiently maintain the dye to what we're producing.
Right.
But our production is like we can smelt more uranium than we are burning with our line of everything's.
People don't like this for some reason.
Yeah,
we
who would
do
have
it?
thought? You got to remember,
I emptied
you're getting
it.
a much
Frick.
clearer vision. For you, it's like, this is neat. For them, it probably is like, here's 2 pixels.
Whee! I think there's a little bit more to go. I thought that was fun, guys. Damn, look at that. Look at that chunky boy. That's crazy.
I don't care who you are. That's crazy. I feel like it might make more sense.
Encase it in melons. Go faster, speed up. Vroom, vroom.
So that
Zoomity
This
zoom.
goes down, greed goes in, and that, like, I don't think it was crossing the streams, but now it shouldn't be at all. Is it still going up? 65.6, 65.5,
it is-
65.7, 65.8. Yep, that's filling.
It's going down slightly, but not nearly as much as it was before. I
No,
think
no,
we're
we
still
were-
net negative
we were at-
slightly.
No, we were at 3,800 a minute ago.
3,800? 3,811,000?
3.800K.
Really? Because the number is
3,800K.
net negative going down right now. If you go in and you look at the actual count, it's net negative. It's barely net negative, but it is.
Well, I might have just changed something and made it worse. I don't know.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
It shouldn't have, because that would still be due. But maybe this was going straight in and that was working better. So maybe I just do extract greed and call it a day here. And then that goes in, and this doesn't insert into there? Well, fine. Yeah. It's fine. 3810. Now that's back to how it was.
8.5 Murphs.
3811. 3811. That definitely is. If we go to 3812, we'll know that we have conquered the problem.
That'd be impressive.
It is interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's going uppies from where it was. Oh, that's going net uppies for sure.
Yep. So it's interesting. What I did is I had a dedicated channel going from the supremium furnace down to the barrel, and then a dedicated channel from the barrel to the input. But I think how it's doing right now is we basically count as the furnace is providing and this is providing, so everything's pulling and going straight into the reactor. Anyway, it's doubles up. And
Now that I'm
changes
actually
stuff.
surprised that the uranium is producing in the furnace quicker than it's inserting into the thing. But the bigger question at hand is, can our dye sustain this rate?
Yes, and that is a much differenter.
And the answer is no, the dye is very going down. The dye is going down by about 100 green dye every couple of seconds.
This is difficult.
Well, keep in mind, it's not, I think the rate that we're
This is a
inserting
burn,
right now.
This is fill, right. Yeah.
I don't know how much less the burn will be than the fill. Probably a good amount less.
Yeah, and then how's our gray? Gray's fine for the moment. It's at 589,000. So
It's gonna take so long to get up. It's so slow. The chunky boy is still producing less RF than a bigger reactor's turbine with ludicrite coil blocks. Oh, I could have fallen out of the world to get up. Frick. I can still do that. I can still do it. It'll probably be faster still.
to be clear, I don't think either
Ow!
Captain
What?
Sparkles nor I.
Ow!
You take a little bit of damage when you fall through, remember?
Nope, I think it spawned me inside of my chunk. It doesn't spawn you at world height. Why?
Where are you? You're not in your trunk.
Inside the blocks.
That's funny. There's a cloud in your blocks.
It spawns you at Y300? What an idiot. Oh my God. Gotta refill this again. What the frick? I don't even know where I'm looking. Where am I looking?
Oh, that's not a bad idea for the village. I mean, it doesn't change much, but it does feel like it changes much.
I'm out of range. I can't even. I don't have a shovel. Wait, is a shovel in my backpack? Shovel's in my backpack. Freaking heck.
It's only that one. Isn't there a way to do all of them?
Why would somebody advise me to do
alt.
this? And now I still have to go all the way up. Why does it respawn you at Y equals 300 instead of at world height? That's ridiculous.
There. Okay. That might cut our Murphs down quite a bit.
Why did you cut our Murphs down? That's not allowed.
Our Murphs are going down.
Why'd you cut our
horrible.
Murphs?
Because if we insert control, then we're burning less fuel, then we fill up faster. Because we're not burning all that fuel so we can turn it on max once we're full, but this will fill it up faster, right?
Oh, yeah, it will. It will. All right,
Yeah.
I filled the chunk up to Y448. We did it.
Boy, what a challenge that was. You took it on and you made it your own.
I did. I feel good about it.
You should feel great about it. Let's see. If I zoom in and just stare? Oh, it's not quite as minute as I was expecting. I was like, can I see it slowly going up? And then it goes bloop. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah, it was already
It's not-
done by the time you were looking there. Okay, now I need to do an import bus, which, I'm gonna
We lost
wrench
4
this
Murphs,
instead.
which means that we're still generating way more power than we were ever using. But
Hey, Zine, how do you remove
Hey.
an export bus again without breaking that thing? Which wrench is it?
use a wrench, or you can use the create wrench or the Certus wrench.
Oh, you can use the create wrench. That's
Yeah.
excellent. I love to
Yeah.
hear that.
I found that to be convenient myself.
Nice. Fascinating.
Ow.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're using about 70K RF per T, 70 kerf, and we're making 4 Murph. So,
Yeah, because
pretty
we
good there.
aren't doing the
Pretty good
Chaos
there.
Dragon stuff anymore, so
yeah, I get you.
Kerfs and Murphs.
Now, I guess let's go back to our fuel consumption is now 280 millibuckets per tick.
Okay.
So if you say 3, go with 1/3 of a bucket per tick. 20 is 7. So about 7 buckets worth per second.
How much
And
insertion
then-
did you do?
It's at 90 on all of them.
Okay.
It's max. Well, I mean, I don't. If you
Oh,
go
is
to
90
100,
the max you can do?
well, it goes to 100, but I don't know. Does that just turn it off? It seems like if you
Well,
do
you can do
100%
in
insertion-
increments of 1.
Oh, I was just
Yeah.
pressing the shift because I was like, I'm not strong and smart enough to go that much. But I think 90 we can live with for the moment.
Yeah, you
The
just
question-
you hold control, or sorry, you hold alt,
Yeah,
and then you
alt
just
and
up,
it
and it'll
applies to
go
all
one
of
at a
them.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. The concerning question is simply, how do we leave it without it? If the math ain't working, and I
So
don't know
what we
whether the
could
math
do,
is
what we could
mathing,
do, if
how
we
does it
just
keep it from all bombing out?
I mean, here's the thing. If we just insert the 99%, it will still be producing well enough power that it won't drain us. Like, what will actually just be draining us is this netherite barrel trying to fill itself up to 100%, because it's going to be producing at max as long as there is a crafting upgrade inside of the Supremium Furnace export. So that's what's actually going to be pulling our die.
Okay, it is all at 99 now. We've gone in almost all the way.
So this means that once the barrel fills up, it's not going to be using that much. And then the next time we get on, we will have a full reactor, and then we can retract the rods to 0 and then see it run at full bore, basically.
Yeah, I guess the question is the real question just is the next time we get on, are we just out of green dye?
Well, no, I don't think we would be, because eventually the barrel's at 50%. So the barrel will probably fill up before, and we might run out of dye, but I think that we'll produce enough to fill this barrel as long as you don't add any more stack upgrades before Tuesday, probably.
Gotcha.
Because you had 3 netherite stack upgrades for a total of like over 30 million or something, and I was like,
just make. I'm working in big numbers now. Okay, like I'm not. You were like you were like, we need reactor casings. I think I need 1,000, and I just queued 10K. I was like, let's go. Like, you know, I'm living in a world of abundance, and I'm just throwing numbers around. You know, let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me? So this barrel of cyanide is full. But you have this one here of plutonium. Is there any concern that this is holding back?
If you look on the
export?
left, you'll note the void upgrade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're chilling. You're so chilling, dude.
Now, that does remain... Okay, whether the bigger question is just whether the cyclic can pull out fast enough, but it is keeping up. So I think we're okay there. And so, yeah, I think... Right now, here's the one thing that I don't think you realize is happening with all this that I don't know that it needs to be, but right now, if you come down here, I'm dumping uranium in all of this. So we are burning uranium as fast as we freaking can.
Yeah, I get that.
And so it's not just that one, that the number in that barrel is not just the...
got it.
It's not just that one.
A ton of furnaces operating.
These guys are all operating, yeah. So, but this is just to give us some room, right?
I mean, that's just until this barrel fills up at this point.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Kind of. No.
So I mean, here's the thing.
The way
it's gonna run out of green dye in about an hour.
It would keep making it and just putting it into our discs instead. So, you know, like maybe I kill the export on the mass production and we just go back to the 1 supremium.
Might not be the worst idea because it is. Well,
we have gone 40K or 40 whatever, however that's going to work out. Is that 40,000? Is that what that would be? Have we gone up by 40,000?
The digit up against the K is 1,000.
Yeah, so we've gone up by 40,000 while we've been doing this. So you know, like we're working. The work is working.
Oh, I did queue up some green dye. I just remembered, and I can throw some more seeds into some empty slots here, so that can help a little bit.
So, all right, I killed that until it was dead. I could like go all out, and we have almost 1 million K of the yellow.
Oh,
I guess 977,000. So we could
start making green with yellow and blue.
So I was thinking more just converting these from, instead of making yellow, make them, because I have some yellow being made, so I could just add more green production here.
Oh, gotcha. Well, actually, I can remove colorless now. I had a bunch of colorless seeds, and those aren't necessary now because we have filled up the thing. So,
and we are overproducing by a fair bit on the RGB.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I just popped down the remaining green that we had, but if you want more seeds, then you can make them and throw them in.
Okay. Yeah. No, like I think we'll let it.
I do think we'll cap it out on the barrel, and then see what happens from there. You know?
By turning off the mass dump over there, that means that if
this
the barrel,
is decreasing now, because it's filling.
Yeah. So I don't think so. We're not going to cap off the barrel because this 1 supremium cannot keep up with what's being.
Okay. No. We're probably going to be infinity producing, but I think that we will. So the final MRFs. With 168 at 99% insertion means we'll be at about 1.6 MRFs, which is about triple. So it's about triple the run rate we had before, probably. So the question is whether or not we are currently able to sustain a triple the run rate, which I think we are because we accumulated 3.8 million surplus with the reactor running. So we can probably handle a 3x run rate from the previous reactor at 99% insertion. So I think we'll be able to fill it, and it won't be full by Tuesday, this barrel, but we won't have, we won't be going down.
Right. Well,
but we might have we might not have green dye.
Thought here. What if I take this and bring it around till it's connected? Okay, and then
so that we get dirt?
And now, no, higher than that.
Huh.
Not the dirt.
Not the dirt.
And then I set
the dirt.
export, not uranium, but cactus.
Huh?
So how does this work? That goes there, and that starts cooking. And then, is this guy doing the right thing? Is this all working the way I expect it to?
So what is it that you're doing?
Priority higher. So we have the auto
you're smelting cactus into green.
Off the snad and turn the cactus into green dye.
Why did it just collect redstone and gas tiers?
This is an interesting question, one I don't really have an answer to. Oh, I do understand, and this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about that. I'm just gonna set this to be extract only. No big deal. No big deal.
I think this is what happened with when I put down the bus.
There we go.
Export bus. Why are there 2 stacks of green dye in there still, though?
Let's not dwell on details.
Okay. You know what we can do, though, in order to make this just way freaking better, is we can... Freaking... Give me. I'm about to intercept. I'm going to intercept you little... Where's my backpack? Oh, my backpack's over here. Hold on. I gotta intercept this.
We're going over here. We're doing.
I have to intercept.
This isn't great. Ow, ow, ow. Oh.
Your ears? Okay, there we go. Much better, much better. So, now, what we do is... I like how we're coming up with all of these alternatives to, stuff. I like how we're coming up with all these alternatives. It's really cool.
The best part of that is that, if you think about it, we're making the dye, but we're not actually crafting that into blocks that are usable yet. So it's still, not useful, but I can solve that.
I mean, that's fairly easy to solve, I feel like.
This is solvable. These are solvable questions that I'm asking. I'm not asking any questions, but still, they would be solvable if I was.
I want a symphony of cacti.
You want the cacti to just be cacting it up?
Yep.
Maximus cactus. Cactus. It worked. You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, right. You can't put cactus next to each other. I forgot about that as a slight limitation of the plan.
Well, that's, 100% more production per production. 200%.
200%, actually, even.
Yeah. That's why I amended my amendment. But wait a minute. Are we exceeding? Oh, dear.
Huh?
Oh, dear.
What's happening?
Now we've exceeded the amount that can be pulled in by the absorption hopper. This is my life as I've been doing stuff. It's like just you find the bottlenecks and you're like, okay, so
probably there's a magnet upgrade that we can put on the chest. We can magnet upgrade the chest and just do that, right?
Yeah, if we want to build out the chest and then we skip the absorption hopper altogether.
Yeah.
And then you can have the magnet. And then here's the other fun part: is if you're doing that.
Why did you frick the sand?
Because it was making too much, bro.
It's not too much. It's not
so
going to
much.
be once we freaking
Well, I
get this
understand
zooming.
that. I broke it before we decided to change it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I thought so. Where's the redstone torch? There you go. There you go. It's all better.
Rick.
Everything's better.
What's better?
Where are you
How is it better?
What is with all the cobble? What are we cobbling right now?
I'm making another side.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Why wouldn't
goodness.
I
This
make
guy-
another side?
Why would this guy not
Why
make another
wouldn't
side?
we
This is-
juice?
Why wouldn't he do this? Oh,
Why
Lottie, he
wouldn't?
juicing.
Why would we not juice? I don't understand.
I-
There's no reason not to.
All right, well now that's a netherite chest instead of a regular chest, so that's nice. And then you need magnet stuff. That's all for backpacka, I think. Where's
Move.
that-
You're in the
not
way.
back- I'm exactly where I want to be right now. Where was I using the magnet upgrade? I feel like I had that already doing things
No,
somewhere. I don't know either. So,
Oh, Chosen
Storage,
Architect
magnet.
is here. I hope he approves of our beautiful thing.
oh, chosen architect, that feller.
I feel like we're maybe not at the level of juicage that Chosen Architect would do, but we're trying our best.
Listen, he's doing his best. Okay. And that is allow. So now this chest will only pick up cactus.
Nice.
But don't worry, we're still limited by a stupid wooden hopper. Actually, it's speeding up, which is kind of crazy. This wooden hopper is like, that's a team player right there. That hopper's going, okay? But I don't think the absorption hopper at this point should be necessary.
No, I don't think we need the absorption hopper. Nice. Nice.
Why is the wooden hopper keeping up? What? Who juiced the wooden hoppers?
Is the wooden hopper keeping up?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Huh.
Oh no, it's all good. Okay, so that's all there. That's burning. But but listen, hear me out. Oh god, I kind of hate
hearing
that,
you.
but I kind of love that. We can put the compression thing on the chest as well, so then we just make the die blocks right here. But that's after that's
No,
the
you have
wrong
to
thing.
smelt
It's
them.
these
I don't know how
cactus.
you would do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs to be smelted. So you wouldn't do that. That's ridiculous. You should never say this again. Okay, well, I think we've added cactus to our system of systemtoniums. We're certainly smelting cactus at a rate down here, and it's coming and it's being produced into dye.
Oh yeah, why is this cactus being a dingus? Why isn't it going? What's wrong here? What's wrong? Why the snad be
Captain-
dumb?
Captain Cactus Dingus? Which one?
The one on the end is not operating for some reason. Oh, that's
Because they're
sand,
based
not
off of the
snad.
netherite thing.
Nope,
yeah.
that's sand, not snad. How did sand get there? Who did that? I would never do that.
But wait,
there it goes.
that
Okay,
means,
cool.
Like, the whole comparator thing is completely unnecessary.
Why did you put the
Oh.
comparator there?
Because this used to be based around refilling cactus when I needed it for dirt.
Oh, I just copied your setup.
Yeah, no, the comparators aren't necessary there, bro. That's just complexity complexified,
Okay,
you know?
well, whatever. You know, it's fine.
Whatever.
I thought it'd be cool.
I can't believe you placed sand instead of snad. This is ridiculous.
I don't actually know how that happened. That's a weird thing. Hey, you know, on the plus side though, we can make this better.
Oh my goodness. We shall do all the things. I'm just over here marveling at the wooden hopper. The wooden hopper
Turns
is
out
a game player.
incredibly overpowered. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, for a come on, go. Oh man, I hooked it a little, but otherwise,
What did you
a
do?
good stroke with a villager golf over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, even better. Woo!
What a delight that
This
we've
isn't
made.
loud or annoying at all.
How Oh, hey, you remember that sand that was a problem?
Sand that was a
That was
problem.
the sand that I fixed because I just placed sand out. That's on me.
You
That's
did
on
it?
Coach Z. That's on Coach
Thank you
Z.
for owning up to this because chat never would have
I
let
had
me live it
forgotten.
down.
Chat let me. It was like so. I was like, yeah, I saw that happen, and I thought through. I like did a little TiVo, and I was like, yeah, no, that was definitely me. That was me. Um, okay, well, I think that we have given this plenty of craziness to be crazy about. What an adventurous episode. You
Very
know
much so.
how we're at 2.6 Murphs, which is still plenty of Murphing time to Murph up the base.
Hey, our green dye is actually increasing now, very significantly. If you check it.
Well, if you recall, we're no longer burning all of those in the. We're no longer filling 11
I
awakened
get that,
Supremia.
but it means we're able to fully sustain the at least this furnace going, plus way more. And yeah, I think that what this furnace is producing is well enough to be able to handle the reactor at 99% insertion. So I think we'll be good.
Yeah, it's got to be great until it all falls down.
Well,
But
so I think once this
nonetheless-
fills, which it will, I think we'll actually be positive going up in the barrel and positive in the dies. So everything works. Woohoo!
Are you positive about that?
I'm positive.
What I don't know. I'm feeling a little negative.
Sorry.
I don't know, and I'm feeling a sense of attraction. I don't understand. All right, we are still at 0.0%, so that's a no-go yet. But we want to thank our sponsor for the series, Apex Hosting, providing the server that we are going nutty on. If you would like to go play with your friends, enjoy yourself, whether SkyFactory 5, any mod packs, or even vanilla, whatever it is you want to do, be sure to check out the link in our description. You can save 25% off on your first month. You'll help support us and what we do. And thank you to them for sponsoring. Thank you for looking into it. We do create these live. You can see it as it happens. Twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles. Twitch.tv/ I'm dying over here. /zine. Throw some follows. See all the times that we can talk and we're not falling all over our words. And then if you have enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button. Leave a comment letting us know what you liked. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Anything for you, sir, before I flub some other word.
I am told we are 1,000 years out from 0.1% on the draconic storage.
I look forward to it slowly.
Okay,
All right.
farewell, everybody.
Bye, guys.